This chapel is beautiful. I'm glad we came to Ragusa to see it. Yes, but it is a shame. A shame? What do you mean a shame? That it is controlled by heathens, that we do not have the power to protect pilgrims coming this way. It could put the lives of our people in danger. I wonder if there's anything I can do about that. I'll have to think about it. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We're here once again with Count Nikola, the Pilgrim of Zavrsje, and we are working on Ragusa. As a claim, we can barely hold it, but it'll be fine. Over here, we have Duke Amphilikos, and Duke Amphilikos is someone we need to keep at least liking us a little bit. Now that our diplomacy is worse, he doesn't like us as much. So we are just gonna offer him a ward, and he can take care of our youngest son. I think he'll do it, and that'll help him grow some liking of us over time. Now, sending him away does have one problem. It means I'm less likely to be able to make him a monk, because he won't have a learning lifestyle, but that's fine. As long as I can make one of the boys a monk, it'll be good. There we go. One of the problems we're going to end up having is that if we hold too many duchy titles when we get older, we may have... Yes, actually that is going to be a problem because Ragusa is its own duchy. Well, we still have some chance of maybe forming the kingdom title in our lifetime, but we're going to have to be really aggressive to do that. And if we don't, we'll have to go for unity afterwards, right? If we have to maintain unity, we will... I don't know. If the brothers have to war, the brothers have to war. It's as simple as that. We can't do anything about it. So we won't. We need to take this, and it's really the only place right now that it's reasonable for us to expect to be able to conquer. We could start looking for more alliances. I just don't want to marry my children too early because it doesn't feel right to marry them off before they're at least 10-ish, you know? Is he, like, independent? Oh, he totally is independent. Husband, have you heard of Ban Volkmir? Ban Volkmir? No. Well, he just won a peasant revolt in the north, and he's a Bosnian like you, and he's very handsome. Euphrasia! You are my husband and always will be, but he is very handsome. That's going to make things more difficult, because we didn't really want to war with our own kind, but I guess we'll see how it goes, right? I guess we'll see how it goes. I feel like I wasn't paying enough attention, and he must have lost a war of some kind. Ah, daughter, good. Good, we need more daughters. Yes, I think Melissa is fine. Melissa, I think, might be more right. I don't know. I haven't done the name list yet. But that creates a much more interesting situation, because this is territory that I need to hold. He holds the duchy that I need. I will soon be in a position to be able to make this duchy, right? See it done. We're not going to put this war off. I mean, we went to all the trouble to make it so we could actually hold it, so let's just get it done. We will declare war. And we will ask Amphilikos to join us, because we usually do. Then we will raise all our troops here, but I don't think we're going to move in until we see our ally come, because we'll probably stand a better chance against... Actually, no. We're stronger than he is, because of our 3-star rating, so we're just gonna go for it. Now, it looks like he's gonna go around for a siege. We actually can't siege this on our own. That's fine, and that means we have to change our tactics. We'll have to get together to siege this with our ally, and if we're gonna do that, we're gonna want to defeat his army first. Just to keep him from doing any dirty sieges in the background, you know? But we will catch him here. It should be an easy enough battle. I do worry about our knights because they're so weak. Hopefully nobody dies. It's a pretty straightforward victory there. A fortification level of 6. That's like really high. We could probably siege his capital on our own. He's just heading right back out. Well, we'll be here before he starts. Hopefully we can get this done relatively fast. Donation in good faith. My suffragan bishop, Presdija, has received a significant donation of gold from the estate of a wealthy but childless landholder now deceased. He claims the departed lived very frugal and pious life and wished for the gold to go where it could do good. He wants to give part of it to me. We already have a good relationship with him. But I need gold more than piety. I mean, if this guy wanted me to have some of it, right? So I'm going to take the gold. This is going to be a really, really difficult war because of how hard it is going to be for us to siege this down. This is, like, surprisingly difficult to siege. I'm going to have to fight him again. That's okay, though. It's okay. We got it. Maybe we do his capital first. We did the culture convert finally. I think we're going to go back to develop county then. I think that's better. We will probably not catch him again. But that's fine. I think we go follow him this time. And we try to siege down his capital because it's easier to siege. Maybe we get lucky and grab him. Okay, you're no longer a knight, man. Our poor knights. How did we get this guy even to be a knight? Near forbidden. Their knights are so bad. They're terrible. They're literally terrible. Yeah, they're literally terrible. It's fine. We're fine. We're not fine. This is like the furthest thing in the world from fine. At least I think he helped that guy with his wound. So we have captured someone. His marshal. He's one-legged. I would like him to convert and join us because we can use the knight. My caravan master died. Well, he wasn't very good anyway. He was a terrible knight and a terrible caravan master. We could do better. What a thing to say, though. What a thing to say. We'll attack him again. Probably he'll get up as soon as he hits this place. No, he's gonna get out ahead of us, so we're gonna have to follow him, I think. Let's see, that puts us at household guard. 4 extra knights that we can't even use. We're gonna have to set our knights because I can't do it. Right? Yep, it's not great. Force him to do it, but then forbid everyone else. This is gonna be one of those wars. This is absolutely gonna be one of those wars. Where we're repeating the same thing over and over again. Because we're not killing enough of his guys in these battles. This is awful. We are losing so many knights. We are losing so many of our rare Bosnian people. These wars. Our wife is pregnant again. We're gonna have 1 million children, it's fine. It's fine to have 1 million children. He's just staying ahead of us, so I think we're gonna predict his move. We're gonna assume that he's gonna come this way. And try to get him while he's moving. Oh, no. We did get him to back off, though, which is good. If we get him to continue to back off, we'll probably catch him down here someplace, and then when we do catch him, we'll be much closer to the siege this time. And we'll be able to start the siege right away. Okay. Another battle. He's gonna pop up someplace closer to my territory this time, though, which isn't the best thing to ever have happened. You know, we don't want that. It's not great, but it is what it is. Staying inside all day. I am paying a visit to a scholar living nearby. But don't you get bored spending all your time inside reading books? No, there is so much to be found. Reading, spending time studying, is enrichment for both the mind and the soul. You're probably right, but I just get agitated if I don't spend any time out in the action. You are truly wise. Still, sitting at home all the time reading books and studying? Yeah, no. That's not us. We expect to live too dynamically for that to work. He seems to have decided to defend the siege in the south, which is fine by me now that we're sieging. You don't want to fight him? You don't think you can fight him? You're definitely stronger even when he's defending. I don't get that at all. As soon as he moves off, you decide to chase him? Another son. Another son. That's a good thing, right? Having all these sons, I think it's 4 now. 4 sons, jeez. Let's see. Radovoy? I can see it. Offer of guardianship declined. He's probably starting to get a little unhappy with me because of all the times we've declined the guardianship. It is the one way they can still get you when you do your religious contract protections. Tisk tisk, trying to bypass the contract. I'm finishing the siege before we go after him this time. I think that's fine. We have to make progress, right? Let's go, my man. You and me on him. It is becoming slightly repetitive, but that's okay. Sometimes it happens. We're gonna break this siege for what I believe is the 4th time. And every time we do it, he's got less guys, which isn't good for him. He can't win that way. Eventually, I think we'll push him to the point... Oh, actually, we stack wiped him this time. With suspicion, I took Barak out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. Father, how could you? What is it? What is the problem? This is clearly a setup. What do you mean? We're just out hunting, son. Could you calm down? No, why would you do this? Why would you test me like this? Test? This isn't a test, my son. And even if it was, success at the things that challenge you in life, that's what leads to greater and greater outcomes. Don't let paranoia overcome your ambitions. Ambitious makes him good at everything. Let's do it. We'll cross over and catch him here if we can. Yep, another defeat for him. And we captured him. Now, he doesn't have enough gold. If he had enough gold, I would think maybe to try to do the siege, but this is going to be a forever siege. And so we're going to enforce our demands, thank goodness. All right. So we have taken Ragusa. The one problem with this place is that we don't... we're going to have a bit of trouble with it. You see, like I said before, it's going to be its own duchy eventually, and that's really not good. It's not Bosnian, so we're going to have to do everything again, but hopefully we'll be able to manage it. We can designate a guardian for our daughter. What do you want to do with your life? We could make you diplomatic, I think. And then we could have your mother do it? That remains a problem. The fact that Rama is held by a Bosnian Christiani is going to be a bit difficult, since we didn't want to go to war with any of our own kind. And we are going to have to get out of here soon, is another thing. The question is, should we be trying to save up first? I mean, if we look, the two of us together are stronger than him. He has only an internal ally. It's really starting to look like this is our time. I didn't want to go that fast, though. I wanted to go a little slower. If we war with him for independence right away, is that too aggressive? I mean, we have to go fast because we have so many kids, right? If we don't go fast, then everything will explode. Maybe our son is 9. We could try to find an alliance with our son. We want somebody nearby, though, right? Oh, that's nearby. She's older than him, though. Oh, her younger sister's about the same age as him, though. He likes us okay. He is a high chieftain. He is the equivalent of a duke. I think that's probably good. He's outside the territory we need to conquer, right? Because the duchies are here and here. Maybe he has one county of it, but if he does, we don't care about one county. That's not going to be necessary. So let's do this. Let's get him to join us. He's a lot stronger, and he can basically guarantee our independence. Excellent. My servers found a strange letter left on my doorstep addressed to me. They have no idea who sent the letter, and no one seems to know either. The only hint, a very vague one, at that, is the image of a rose on the wax seal. Anyway, after I unseal the letter, I find it contains a single preserved rose with the following message. My dearest Nikola, what a beautiful lord such... For a beautiful lord such as yourself, I offer you this single rose. We will never meet, but rest assured I am always protecting you. With much love, your truest admirer. I guess I'll keep the rose? You know, after all of that difficulty with the much more attractive Bosnian Ban who lives just north of us, I'm feeling a little bit, second class here. So this will lighten my day. I think we're gonna assume that this is harmless. And keep the rose. I have the prestige now to do it, so I think we declare war. Right? Right? It's an expensive war, and it's going to be expensive in ally payments too. Because I will bring them both in. But I think we need to keep the pressure on it. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to actually succeed at our goals. So let's do this. Both of our allies have joined the war. I didn't notice that he was in a war currently. I should have waited. I mean, I guess that's fine. I think we're just going to begin with sieges. I'm not going to chase after him, especially since we don't have a lot of troops. Hopefully we can siege faster than him and this doesn't become a problem. Or at least keep him even scored until our ally shows up. With the cross sieges won't be too big a problem. How close are you to winning your war up here? Pretty close. I do wonder if it would be better to attack. I don't think so. I think he's getting a little bit faster siege progress than us. He actually has siege weapons. If he goes to his capital, we will attack there. I think the defender bonus will be enough to make sure that we win. It's actually pretty close on sieges. I think we'll probably defeat him. It's going to be super close, though. It's too bad we can't merge the armies, because if we could merge the armies... I mean, if he escapes out, I'll just do the siege instead. So that's not a good idea. We should... So he's going to try to come down this way. Peacemaker, what a good timing for that. Probably going to try to come down here and siege this. Or even siege his capital. We're ahead of him, I think, by enough. Especially with that bonus there, we're ahead of him by enough that we're going to drop down into here, I think. And get him before he can finish the siege. We do want to hit him with the defender bonus, though. This is going to be too close. We're not going to get there in time. Alright, we got to go for him. I don't think we're going to get there in time. We didn't get there in time. He's going to the sea. And we have the slight advantage, so we're going to defeat him. We'll undo the sieges. Let's look at these prisoners. This guy and this guy. Well, this guy, he can join our army. And I suppose at this point, we take 5s as well, right? Our northern ally is sending his troops finally. We'll hit him here. Good. Oh, our knight maimed one of his knights. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son and heir Baltic what he thought. He claimed that he had learned a lesson about not reaching for more than one can handle. It's temperate. Just. Alright, well. His mother is temperate. I'm not cynical, so I'd never make him cynical. So, since temperate is taking after his mother, we'll give him temperate. Reflecting on God, as I am sitting and meditating on the finer points of Christianity, I cannot help but think back to when I journeyed to Ragusa on a pious pilgrimage. This trip was far from my Quidotian comforts at court, but the relief I felt upon arriving at Ragusa made it all worth the trouble. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. Let's head here. Hit this siege up. So we are at the point where our gold goes up faster than... Oh. He pardoned me of my crimes. It's not gonna matter, dude. You can't put me in prison when I'm going independent. How you pardon me of my crimes? I guess it's symbolic? Alright, well, thank you for the symbolic pardon, because we're winning. Coveted claim. Brillo, my best friend, frets all through the day, evidently attempting to find the right words. At last, we make our way to dine. He begins sheepishly, my best friend. I hear rumors that Pavel, Count of Zelangora, has come to see you as the focus of his enmity. He talks openly of the illegitimate Count of Ragusa, who daily usurps his rightful lands and revenues. I could just embrace it. I'm compassionate, though. You know, I think we would make the effort, even though the effort would fail. Your failure siege is a frustration more than it is an important thing to worry about. You're just gonna sit there and failure siege until we take over your entire territory? Okay. Good luck. Okay. Whoop, there it is. Oh, we captured his heir. Now, if we ransom his heir to him, we still have plenty. So let's see if he can pay for him. Oh, he captured his heir, not me. Do I have anyone in my prison? Can ransom her. I guess we take both of these guys as knights. I'm literally scraping the bottom of the barrel for knights. And we enforce our demands. We are now independent. We don't have the money we need yet. Let's look at our children. Our second son is ready to pick his education. What do you want to do with your life, Milovan? This could be a mistake for our future, but I think we're going to let him stay on... Yeah, I think we're going to let him stay on intrigue. Like I said, it could be a mistake for our future. It will likely make it impossible for him to become a monk, but do we want our second son to become a monk anyway? We don't have a great intrigue guardian for him. Maybe somebody who doesn't hate us does? It doesn't look like it. Let's have her do it. Maybe he'll pick up her sadistic. Sadistic is good for spy mastery. None of her trait. Oh yeah, actually honest would be a terrible trait for him to get. That's fine though. I guess she's the best we can do for now, right? Yeah, okay. Now, one of my other children also needed a guardian. Who was it? Militia. Hello, Militia. You are charming. That is learning or diplomacy. Now, which one should we pick for her? We'll keep her on diplomacy, like her sister. You're better at this than my wife is. Alright. Go for it, bud. He'll die soon, and then when he does, we'll have to hand her over to our wife, I guess. She's almost as good. It'll be fine. But we need gold, mostly. We need to remember that this needs to be replaced. Good. So we are now an independent count. We've got strong alliances. That's good for us. I'm going to start thinking about how we're going to get the titles we need. We have no way to generate claims except to just fabricate them. We can't even do de jure claims yet. Those two of Upper Bosnia are in here, but if we don't attack this guy, our problem is that we'd have to usurp him, right? That could be difficult. And then we have this. So if we look at this, one of them is this independent kid, this kid. One of them has been taken by our the neighbor, and then there's this guy, right? In order to take this stuff, which we could probably easily clean up, we're going to need to move north. I think we have to attack this guy. All that I said about not wanting to attack other Christians, it remains true that in order to do this, we're going to have to do some, right? Our biggest problem is that guy, I think, right now, and our former liege. I mean, we have pretty much broken his military. But what can you do? Now, do we stay in here? We have a severe stewardship problem. Basically, almost all of our stewardship is coming from our wife. Literally all of our stewardship is coming from our wife. How did she get more stewardship? She seems to have a benefit that's giving her 1 extra right now. Yeah. And there's no timer on that. That's actually really good. Salt in the wound! While I was at the market with Botic, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Botic watched for a while. When he did nothing but cough and beg for water, Botic rolled his eyes and kept on walking. Okay. The other choices are arrogant and compassionate. I mean, I'm compassionate. I can't see myself pushing him in any other direction. So I think it's got to be compassionate, right? Yeah, it's going to make him bad at intrigue, though. How is his future wife doing? Vlasta is fickle, arrogant, and callous. They're not gonna have lots in common. That's fine. So he's learned Greek. That's good. It'll be useful in the future. We're starting to make money. Look at that. It's starting to happen. Things are coming together. It's really good. You know, I think we're going to finish this episode up on a hunt. So let's do it. Let's plan a hunt. Hunt. We'll go in here, into the mountains. Oh, we have an excellent caravan master to replace our poor one. That's great. I don't care about the slight risk there. We will make it... We keep the attendance, but we'll make it small. Just because we like these cheap. I don't, strictly speaking, need to slay the beast, but it's nice to do it if we can. Anything else? No, I think this is good. Let's go. I can't wait. Got that marvelous... We got Miroslava's scepter, of course. It's nice. Nice to go on a little hunt after a stressful war. Saying goodbye. Oh, he died real fast. I will never forget this day. So there's a 24% chance to become melancholic. So we either become very grieved, which makes sense. You experience some level of catharsis. Not much, though. We're going to need to do a couple of things right away. This is my... None of my mares are suited for any work. I may have to replace them. We'll see afterwards. I'm gonna make my knight here take the position. And then we're gonna have to consider replacing the mares. Let's get out there. 61% chance already. My wife is pregnant again. Of course she is. Of course she is. We have found another bird in the mountains. I will always put it back because I'm compassionate and because it helps the hunt. So I can shoot it. Okay, we'll shoot it. You know, I didn't pay attention to what animal we were killing. It's a fox. Okay, so we will shoot the fox. Ah, that's how you do it. Nice. So that has cleared all of our stress problems. I will keep the memento because the whole point of these is to get valuable products to sell. Once, as I've said before, once we have succeeded at all of our monetary goals, we may start doing the hunts just for the sake of hunting. I could offer him loyal squires for his fealty. That feels like the right thing to do. I need the knights more than I need the money. I mean, I need the money, but I need the knights slightly more. So we'll do that. Now, can we afford the duchy title yet? Because I think we might have priced down on it. No, it's still 250, but we do have the de jure counties required. Alright. Travel, the cave. I have been traveling for a long time. I had been traveling for a long time until I found a cave in the wilderness. Curious. I took a few steps in and saw nothing but darkness. I motioned for one of my guards to bring a torch. And once I had the light from the torch fire to help us see, I realized the cave must have been very deep. A couple of bats were hanging about, observing me warily as I considered what to do. We will explore the cave in the wilderness. Oh, stewardship for 5 years and stewardship lifestyle experience. Interesting. My spymaster had the ghost brought forth for the revelation and judgment of a grand conspiracy. However, when the ghost refused to confess, Stana had absolutely no evidence to support her accusations. Yeah. Alright, and with that, we're going to bring this episode to an end. Very soon, we will have the money to become a powerful duke. It feels like we should just run it out, but that's almost a year away if we don't get any events, so... Oh, there's one more thing we have to do before we go. We need to find a new guardian for you, because your guardian is gone, so it can be your mother. There we go. Send proposal. Alright, thank you for watching, and hope you join me the next time we are here with Count Nikola, the Pilgrim of Zavrsje. Goodbye for now.